This is Plunder Patrol's second wave of support and it's playable already. I go as far to say it was playable with its initial 6 cards, but some of you might not agree with me. I don't really care. I'm not saying it's busted, nor am I saying making them good was a mistake.
What I'm saying is,
Konami's very selective in what they decide to make good, and Plunder Patrol is a perfect example of that. This is one of the very few archetypes I can think of where I would play every card for them. You might not think that. I would though. You don't ever have to fusion summon the fusion, but they gave you a fusion spell anyway with the graveyard effect that pulls emblem and equip out your deck onto a Plunder Patrol, and guess what it do? Boosts one by 500 attack and makes it untargetable, or send it to the graveyard while equipped to summon a Plunder Patrol extra deck monster that shares an attribute with a monster on the field and equips the targeted monster to it, giving that monster 500 attack. Untargetability is cool and all, but it is mostly, if not all, about that second effect.
and I'm not lying.
Red and white beard lets you summon things your opponents turn while equipping themselves to it. Fusion ship lets you summon Plunder Patrol from your hand or spell a trap zone. Red and white equip themselves. Negates monster effects by discarding a Plunder Patrol card. And if it's equipped when you do that, you search wow. That's quite a bit just for your opponent having a light monster on field. The graveyard, so much value. Traps are generally worse in an archetype, but not for Plunder Patrol. Party is the worst of them. However, I would still play one of it.
Ask me what?
If you just so happen to summon the ships using actual materials and this is in your graveyard, you can equip this to that ship, making Synchro exceed ship's effects quickly as getting that additional search for fusion ship. It's the worst card, but it don't even matter. Pride is dumb in a good way. You get to look at your opponent's hand and take a monster from it, which works even if they don't have a hand, since this gives them one card. They could have drawn a spell, but it also could be a monster. Or you look at your opponent's extra deck and take a monster from that. The point is, this lets you get a look at either their hand or extra deck. Taking a monster from it in the process, and the only cost to you is controlling a Plunder Patrol. Drawing a card each time they run over a monster don't even really matter, but it helps. Bluebeard and Goldenhair special summon themselves, and Goldenhair can bring herself back, but she doesn't get banished when she leaves the field. You know how many monsters with that stupid banish if it leaves the field clause would like to not have that stupid clause? I don't know the specific number, but I think it's fair to say
A lot.
Plunder Patrol are great, and this is proof that Konami can make good archetypes while still making them fair. As far as I'm concerned, this should be the level they keep when designing archetypes, but we already know they not gonna do that. I have no problem giving Konami their flowers when they deserve them, but I'll step on them just as fast. That was a metaphor about giving Konami compliments, but I didn't want to straight up say I'm giving them a compliment. Might have went over your head.
Come on, keep up.
Thanks for watching. My Patreon's in the description if you would like to.
Help me! Help me!
And you haven't be feel just a little bit generous. Any contribution, Patreon, PayPal, that's in the description as well, is very much appreciated and someone needed this particular time. I'm just being honest with you. Discord server links in the description. Best way to contact me. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.